And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Williams being motion left. To throw on 2nd down is gone. This is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
St. Brown motioning left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
76.
Now motion left with Mooney. Out of the gun. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now motion left with Mooney. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air once more, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and short yardage. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now a first down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Young on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mooney, the motion man right. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Williams, a man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Young working out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Goff now looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. But he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's Young on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Young now. Oh, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on is out of bounds inside the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Dancing to his left, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Williams, the man in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. John R. Mooney, 74 yards. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Young will set to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young on first down. And once again, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got room. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 72 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. On 1st down, it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes 2nd down. Now it's gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 1st down. Here's Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.